Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic, the battles within. From dragons to dungeons, a thrilling ride. Action Surge podcast where legends collide. Action Surge, it's time to embark on a podcast journey where dungeons spark. Venture forth with warriors true in the world of D&D. We welcome you. Action Surge, it's time to embark on a podcast journey where dungeons spark. Venture forth with warriors true in the world of D&D. We welcome you.
I'll go hold you tomorrow.
Dog.
And we're
It's
just
hard
in
to
time
keep
for
both
Joe to be
kids
AFK.
All right.
Hail and well met.
No such thing. No such thing. Yeah, it was always here. Just maybe around the corner, down the street, somewhere you wasn't looking. Invisible.
Somewhere in the
That
twilight
one. Yeah,
zone.
that's it. It was just invisible.
In the twilight zone.
Call up on a golden earring.
Eat that dodo. All right, hail and well met, adventurers. Welcome to the realm of imagination and dice rolls, action surge, where epic tales unfold, dragon fire, and heroes rise against the darkness. Join us as we embark upon the epic journey through the fantastical world of Dungeons and Dragons, led by Joe, the okayest DM ever besides me, and accompanied by a band of misfit players. As each session promises excitement, laughter, and mischief-making, maybe even a touch of nature. So grab your dice, sharpen your wits, and prepare to immerse yourself in a story where anything is possible. We'll tell tales of valor, weave stories that echo through the ages, and talk a lot of rubbish because the action starts now. And remember, if it doesn't say micro machines, it's not the real thing.
It just means it's a really small machine.
All right. Well, hello.
I thought you were channeling the micro machine guy.
That was a little slow, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
I tried.
We had returned to the Centurium hideout once again, the warehouse on Candle Lane, and faced off against a number of were-rats and looted their treasure, found some interesting hints and clues, and decided to work our way back to Troll Skull Manor,
Must
and
visit,
whatever you call it these days.
I must visit the temple soon.
Yeah. You almost visit the temple. So you managed to avoid, any patrols or anything on your way back. You get in and you're rolling up on Troll Skull out front, and you see that the tap room lights are on. There's candles lit in there. It's lit up in there.
I think we better beware. Remember that we now are extra suspicious of some of the people we'd hired.
Yeah, because now we're wondering about the.
Okay. So if you're looking at the map of Troll Skull, and I've placed you kind of to the front porch door, right? Which is this is the front porch. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
a door up there or not. But
Yeah,
there's
it's
a door here. There's a door over here. There's a door over
Yeah.
here.
There's a door here too,
I
I
don't know.
believe.
Down here.
Over
somewhere.
here.
Down by
Over
there,
here.
yeah. And then off
Hmm.
at the other end, there's some stairs leading to the second floor and a door to the second floor from outside.
Yeah, there we go.
Which entrance would you like to use?
We just go through the front door, like right here. I think, I think that's what we'll do, right? I don't know why it's not pinging for me now.
Front doors right here.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's not pinging for me though. Not sure why.
Might as well go right up in here, up in here, up in here.
Bloop. In there, like that.
Come
Here, yeah.
on.
Or if you need help with it, you can do. There we go.
He just broke straight through the door.
I don't get to mess with the
Straight
lighting.
on through
I'm not sure
to
why.
the other side.
There we go. Now it's letting me ping.
Come on, furball.
Do we have all the tokens?
And I'm in solo control my character because I'm looking at the wrong sheet or something. Because it's like I'm in
Hang on one second, guys.
Hmm.
I'll be right get back. Go ahead and continue.
Is the screen all green, James?
no.
Okay. Okay. Because
Yeah,
mine
no.
was, and I refreshed and it came clear.
It's like
What I shall do is refresh, refresh, refresh.
Isn't that refreshing?
There we go.
I will go in through this other door.
Seraphine, is your token there?
Somebody was coming to sell
I
me
think she's
chocolate for
asleep.
the fundraiser.
She's asleep on the. She's asleep on the second floor.
Up the desk.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
This is very like ephemeral music type thing going on. It's a peaceful night at the Troll's Skull.
In the key of ephemeral.
Yeah. E sharp.
Are they? Are those patrons there patronizing the bar?
Well,
Probably.
bar's not open.
Do what?
Ah,
The bar's not open.
Alright, bar's not open.
Oh yes, the bar's not open. So I think what happened is I think that technically this and this and this are windows, and the door is actually right here.
I think that's what happened too. Uh-huh.
But we put patio furniture out on the patio because we wanted or out on the deck because we wanted.
Block the door.
It
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
We just
block the door.
confused
So
ourselves.
there we go. That fixes that.
Alright.
And Toto can go this way.
Well, what do I do?
Oh, you're sleeping.
I don't know if Logic can make it through the wall. I'll put Logic inside. I don't know who. I don't know who all can make.
guys, but sure.
I don't know who all can go through the doors. I think it just looks like
pulled Laja straight through the wall.
yeah, with my summoning power. Well, I was thinking that it looks like just wall to everybody probably, other than me and Joe. Let me see here. Let's see.
Yes.
Well, no, I can tell there's a difference there.
Oh yeah, okay, it's
I
daily.
can tell. I didn't know. I didn't know if it was windows or doors or whatever.
We're gonna have to cut you off, sir.
The room looks different to me than everybody else. Like they don't like to hang out over here because it's all dark. Like it's
No,
just,
it is
it's
dark right
just
over
too
there.
dark and dingy for me.
Where?
For Furball, it shouldn't be dark and dingy at all. But oh wait, here this is why Furball can't see because he's got no vision.
Because you're gonna step into an
I'm
empty
the one who has
stairway.
vision.
I can't see. I can't see. Oh, now I can.
Right?
Furball, did you lose your vision again?
Towards catnip.
All right. So you come in. Furball and Laja are carrying this chest between the two of them. You know, Zaid's got a box under his arm,
There we
right?
go. Now we're next to each other.
And the cook's sitting there behind the bar. There's these three guys sitting at the bar. And they're all like drinking tea or coffee or hot chocolate or whatever, warm milk, whatever the hell they're drinking. Well water.
Hot chocolate, the most suspicious of
Will.
drinks.
Okay, should I bring Shay from upstairs, Joe, or should I just leave her there for now? Lila.
Let's go ahead and have her make a perception check.
Okay.
If she fails it, it's going to be real bad.
Oh.
No.
Hold on, let me get my sheet open and everything.
All right. Let us know when you're ready to do that. So yeah, so what are the group of you going to be doing? I mean, who's doing what?
I'm
Yeah, all this shit. You're probably covered in blood and gore. Or at
We
least some
washed
of you are.
off.
Where?
We wiped it off, I should say.
Yeah. So you're covered in smeared blood and no gore.
There you go.
Me and Furball shake it off.
Yeah, it's right. Furball probably licked himself clean.
I will.
Stop.
Yeah, you know.
I
Yona.
will.
Fiona,
Well, I'll wait till
Come here.
Shay makes the
come here, Fiona.
perception check first.
Everybody wants to be
Come here,
Foxy.
Fiona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake it.
It's okay.
Shake it.
Come here. I got you, baby. Careful on the claws.
So, Furball, shall we? This looks suspicious. Should we put the chest down and just to be on our guard and slide it under the table?
Okay, I just made my perception.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
You
it's okay.
did not succeed in that perception check, which will not wake you up. But hold on, it won't be long. I'm sure they're about to make a whole bunch of noise being obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, the cook will go back in the kitchen and we'll continue cooking, and you'll get another one in a minute.
No.
All right. What are you guys doing? You're setting down the chest.
I was.
I mean, provided Furball's okay with that. Yeah.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna say. We're not open at the moment. Who let you in? We see guys at the bar, right?
Kelso? Is that the right guy?
No, I see Kelso, but I mean, there's also three other dudes sitting there. Are they not
Yes.
supposed to be there?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's communing with them. He's like, he looks up when you walk in.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
instead of saying that, I just kind of just keep an eye on him, because you did say we weren't open. So like, why he has customers in here is a little strange.
If you ask why, I'm sure he'll have a reason.
Okay, I will say who are our guests.
Go ahead.
You know that. What will you be doing as they're setting down the chest and you're Zaid's talking. You've come in that door there. Are you going to the piano? Going to go dance a jig? What do you got going on?
Me.
I am going
Yes.
to be. Oh, who? Me?
Me.
Her.
No.
Oh, chat. Okay.
No, I'm just gonna stay right here in the corner.
In that dark corner?
Yep. Stay in the
Okay.
shadows.
All right. Now, what is Potato going to do?
I'm going to head somewhere to wash up and change into some clean clothes.
That would be up the stairs.
Before,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
where do we
probably.
put our supplies and stuff that we just acquired?
Well, they
We
just
just
set
put
that stuff out. Just set it down.
Yeah, we put it under the table there for a ball,
Okay.
so we'd have our hands free. We kind of pushed it under
Listen,
with the
Tracy
foot.
Free.
Mm-hmm.
But
Kelso
on my way upstairs, where do I have to go to get upstairs? Where's the stairs?
outside, around the back, up the stairs.
Oh, it's outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Today, why don't you stay with us for a minute?
He's
We can
already
wash
gone.
up later. Oh, is he? I couldn't see where he was.
Hey,
Never mind.
hey, you wanted to go the other way. How do I get upstairs? I want to go upstairs.
Oh,
Why is there no stairs inside the inn? That's weird.
Aren't there are stairs inside the inn?
Yeah, there are stairs inside the inn.
There's supposed to be, but there's none on the ground floor.
I don't think there's any stairs. I don't think there's any stairs inside the inn that go upstairs. I think there's only ones that go downstairs.
Yeah, you gotta get that one go stairs there. The middle one take you to the next floor up. The stairs to get inside the upstairs is the outside ones in that back corner over here.
I
That
never
gets
knew they were outside.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to renovate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Go ahead, Rick.
I just want your guests to go outside
Oh,
to
go
rent a
ahead.
private room or whatever. You know, there's a private dining room up there, unless that's for the family or whatever. Maybe the family lived above it or something.
Well,
Who
because
knows?
the upstairs shows stairs to the downstairs, but the downstairs does not have show any stairs to the upstairs. Oh wait, no, I take that back. So the upstairs has another set of stairs going to the third floor. That's what it is.
Mhm. And then there's
I
a
always-
set of stairs going to an attic.
Yep.
Okay. I always thought we were
You know, we
going
sh-
upstairs from the inside of the inn. I never knew we were going outside.
I'm going out and around.
Yeah. I think
We
so.
should have figured this out before we actually bought the inn. Actually, we didn't buy. Did we buy it, or were we kind of?
No, we were giving it to it was given us to us as payment.
Payment.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Payment.
That's right.
Payment for services rendered.
Instead of actual
Okay.
payment.
Anyhow, Kelso will explain that they are my notes, hold on. They are local business owners. But not like important business owners, but just like local, like street vendors. He was
Then why are they here after hours if they're not important business owners?
but you know, when
Doesn't make sense.
he's cooking, he like actually, as you ask that, just kind of turns and disappears into the kitchen, which is way the hell down here. Just run.
Wow, he's fast.
Yeah, he is. He's full movement, man. He's like, I'm out. I gotta go. Answer that question. My eggs.
I got a something on the oven. I'll be there in a minute. So what do these guys look like?
These guys just look like, you know, typical street vendor kind of guys. Poor, you know, surf type
Are
people, maybe.
Are they halflings?
Not a single freaking one of them's a halfling. Every one of them's a human, except for that one at the end who looks like something else, but not quite elf.
So they're holings.
Maybe.
They're holdings. Good. Good. Okay. So why are they here and why are you cooking for them outside of business hours?
Why are you asking any questions when you're upstairs trying to get clean? You'd ask that bar of soap if it's going to do its job. That's the only question you need to be asking. You know, ask the bathtub why it ain't full yet.
Bathtub, why are you not full yet?
Can't you summon water? Can't you create water? Isn't that one of your things?
I don't know. I might be able to.
Probably.
Oh, Look at that.
I
Yeah,
probably
so
can't
now
probably
Cook is
can't create hot water though.
in this room with just these three. Yeah, and they're kind of just sipping their things. They're kind of giving you guys like a look like you're making them a little nervous. Clearly,
Hey, Mr. Sweet Talker, why don't you make with the nice?
Okay, I will ask him. I'll say, so who are our new guests, and like kind of address them rather than the Kelso, because he's not, he went out into the kitchen or whatever.
so yeah, one of them kind of looks over and goes, "Yes."
Well, you, of course, like you are guests or visitors for some reason, I'm sure.
Sir, do you realize you're covered in blood?
Ah,
Are
yes,
you though?
and it's not really my color. I agree, but I asked you first.
Well, he gives me some spam the meat man. I don't know. He sells meat pies down around the corner. The other guy, has a fruit stand.
I say, well, while we get cleaned up, what brings you to our humble establishment?
About as you're asking that, Kelso comes back around the corner. I asked him. He's got just plates of food, and he's like dropping it in front of these guys. Because I made plenty if you're hungry. Why don't you get cleaned up
Kelso.
and have breakfast?
Can you catch us up on the situation? Normally, this is after hours, and
Oh yeah, the sun hasn't even is probably half an hour, 45 minutes from coming up yet. Like, and you're not even open yet. You have no
Right.
idea what he's up to.
that's why I just asked him. See, that's the asking and getting an answer part of the whole thing. Is he responding, or
You're being somewhat
He's-
elusive there, Kelso.
Well, you gotta understand, in the process of you asking these questions, he's handing these people food. He stopped, he yelled out for you to get cleaned up, and he had more food. But he's talking to these customers a little bit too, apparently customers. You're not really sure what's going on, as you have said again. After he hands the last person his food and he says a couple things, he says, well, you got to get word out somehow. Now go get cleaned up.
just a couple more details? It's been a long night for us. So you're networking is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Brr.
Was that so hard?
You realize Founders Day is only 5 days away.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how bloody Laj is. I forget. I honestly forget who took how many hits. Are we just going to assume we're all relatively bloody?
I'm going to assume you're all relatively bloody.
I'm gonna have a nice hot bath.
I get cleaned up quick as possible.
Yep.
Oh,
See that? I stole that from Wikipedia or D&Dpedia or something like that. That's Founders Day stuff. And then, and the third, this holiday starts.
Okay,
Cool.
so
And then the seventh,
Sornin, is that the new
This
holiday
holiday.
that's coming out?
there's three of them coming up.
Oh, okay. So Founders Day
You
is the
send
one
what?
that's in like a day, right, or like 2 days?
Yeah. 5 days. 5 days is Founders
5
Day.
days, okay.
Then you hit the 3-day one of Soren, and then you got Lyra's Night, which them are all in the handouts. You'll be able to
Gotcha.
see them all. For some reason, I ain't getting the.
So at the beginning of
Yeah,
Flame
but-
Rule is just one long party, depending on if you're in Waterdeep. Then is what you're saying, because Is this the first, the third through the fifth, and then the... I don't know what Lyra's Day is. What day is the Lyra's Day?
The 7th.
The 7th, yeah. So 2 days after that, yeah. Dang.
Lots of food, lots of drink, lots of costumes.
Lots of money.
Lot.
I mean,
Oh,
lots of
yeah.
intake of customers is what I meant.
Okay.
Should we?
So,
Should
You
we
sun
exercise
dwellers in your
the
holidays,
drinks?
do you ever work?
ladies and gentlemen, let me, now that you're back at Troll Skull, let me remind you of these are the things that are important to consider, not necessarily in this order. The loot, medical attention, if needed. Discuss the information that you've gained or lost, and deal with the problem that you have. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to talk amongst yourselves. I really forgot. I should have went to the restroom before I started. I have to pee.
Let's do a be right
don't
back
need to
then.
go-
We'll discuss it
you
amongst
have to.
ourselves.
No,
All
that's
right.
that's yeah, that's that
Okay, we're back. All right, and we're back live too.
Yay!
So that's what we'll do, and that'll solve all of our problems. All right.
And end of the adventure. Glad you guys could join us. Oh, I'm kidding.
No, it was excellent. What
It
a
was great. We did
idea
it.
you
We
came
did.
up with.
We did everything offline.
All right, so you did discuss your problem. I don't know if you discussed your other issues, but
I discussed my bath.
I guess everyone's going to get their bath in and get some get some breakfast while it's there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes,
I will try that.
let's have some brekkie.
By was that answer about the other question I had? Do we have any other enemies?
Yeah, Rich answered that question for you.
That we know.
That's right. The money. I beat a furball. I beat
Mhm.
Hey, red dot.
Shay, could you give me another perception check?
Didn't know you
Well,
needed
we
one.
intentionally.
I
intentionally
may,
new one.
woke her up.
I may potentially wake her up with my loud singing in the bathtub.
Oh, jeez.
May not, though.
No.
Even
And then
more.
one more as everyone else comes up the stairs. You can actually make this one an advantage, though. Because, like, everyone's coming up the stairs.
Not being quiet about it either.
And it's just don't wake up.
What do we get?
Rich, can I assume
Yes,
that
sir.
you... Can I ask you, did you leave the chest under the table?
Nope, we took it upstairs since we were going upstairs.
Okay. And who's helping
Never
you with that?
fight.
The cat
I'm
again?
gonna ask Furb. I'm gonna ask
I
Furball
help.
since we did it.
Furball?
Since we did such a bang up job last time.
You did a great job. Dug all the way across town.
Don't worry, Furball. I will help you both. Also, lift with your knees. That is the best way I can help.
Yes, don't lift your back.
You
see,
put
but
one finger on the chest. I'm helping. I'm steadying it.
We're studying it. That's
You're
funny.
pushing down on it, Zaid.
All right. So you get upstairs. Shay, make one more perception check. There's like 3 people coming up the stairs together, so you should be able to make this one.
This one at an advantage. I know.
Who?
Something doesn't want me to wake up.
Oh, we can wake her
Well,
up.
I mean,
Drop it right in
yeah,
front
we
of
can
the door.
choose to wake her up, can't we?
Well,
Yeah.
she's an elf, so she might not actually be sleeping. She's just hard trancing.
Looks like it is an elf.
Hey, let's just drop it
She's
right in
just
front
hard
by the
trancing.
door. I'll wake her up.
Hard trance.
Yeah, why don't you
There's
take your back
nothing
before you
important
wake
enough
her
for
up?
me to wake up.
So you guys get cleaned up, wake up Shay, you guys all go down for breakfast.
All right.
Is that what happens?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I feel so much better. Ah.
I'll stay with our loot just
No,
until so we can eat in shifts.
Sounds good to me.
I'll try to save you something to eat. I could eat a horse right now.
So Tato, you get back
I don't
downstairs.
know.
As you get down, the 2 humans are walking out the door.
So to discover who these people are,
Well, you weren't there for that conversation, so you ain't got a clue. You just seen dirty plates in front of them. And one guy's still sitting there eating.
so who are you? And why are you here on non-business hours?
He continues eating his food for a moment. looks at you. So I'm Simon, the fishmonger.
Oh, a fishmonger. So you're going to eat here for free. That means you're going to give us good deals on fish, right?
Who said he was eating for free?
Also looks at you and says,
Did I miss that?
fishmongers. Here to sample our cuisine so I can spread the word.
And give us deal on fish, right?
Well, he's not like he's a little dude that stands on a corner with like 3 fish. You know what I mean? He's like a little tiny vendor guy.
Thought you said he wasn't a halfling.
Well, a half of a halfling would be a quarterling, right?
I'm not sure. It depends on which half. And are
Could
the
be top
horses
half,
involved?
bottom half, left half, or right half.
Because if you quarter a halfling, is it eighth in it?
Oh, there'll be a whole eighth of a halfling.
Well, at least make sure you spread the good word.
Only if you draw and quarter the halfling.
Clearly, Simon the fishmonger doesn't think much of halflings.
Yeah, I don't think much of halflings either. At least not the kind we've been running into.
I hear you hire enough of them.
That might be changing soon.
Yes, but we may have to rethink our business model.
Well,
Rats,
when you
they
try to-
noticed.
so by
couldn't
the time
resist.
the group of you are coming down, Cato is having some breakfast and talking to the fishmonger. They're laughing and chuckling. Kelso's in there laughing and chuckling. You can wake up Shay after your bath and explain to her what's going on. But anyhow, you eat. And she also makes a good breakfast. And you're all extremely happy with it.
Okay.
About the time the sun's coming up, the fishmonger's heading out the door. He again thanks Kelso and expresses his gratitude for meeting all of you, and just make sure he'll tell his customers about you guys. You really need to hurry up and open.
I'll ask Simon to do me one more favor.
What's that, good priest?
Keep your ear out for the Zentarum for us. They seem to have taken an interest in us, and we could use any news we hear about them.
Well, they say that they're all over the city. Let's see what I can find out.
Thank you, good sir.
He nods, heads out into the lightning dawn, rising day, whatever you want to call it. I want to say the rising sun. But anyhow, well, you have your breakfast, you eat. What are you gonna do about the rest of your things you got going on?
Visit the temple.
First things first, you're gonna go to the temple. I mean, a few of you got bit.
Yeah, we need to visit the temple
Where's that at?
just to make sure.
What temple are we looking for?
Well, I don't think there is a temple of Bahamut in Waterdeep, so
What was the one that we got? You got someone raised at last time.
There is a temple called the not the plinth. Is it the plinth? I think it's the plinth. And that would have probably a like maybe not necessarily a shrine of Bahamut, but like a place for Bahamut worshippers.
Right. So off to the plinth.
Where's that at?
I think it's called the plinth. It's the one. It's a multi-denominational. Isn't it called the plinth? Plinth, Waterdeep.
The God Catcher.
Yeah, it's called the plinth. It's in the trades ward. Only temple.
Okay.
I think it says maybe even that it might be the only temple located in Waterdeep. Oh no, it's the only. It's the only. Yeah, it's the only temple in the trades ward.
Okay, that explains it.
Let's see.
So I don't know if it's been rebuilt. Maybe it's been rebuilt because it was destroyed in 1385.
Well,
Wasn't my fault.
It's on the interactive map, so it must be there
Okay.
currently.
All right. Yeah. So are we on the interactive map then?
I am looking at that. That's how I get around.
Boop.
It's great.
Oh, I was trying to drag us there. Trades ward, North ward, Castle ward, Trades ward. There it is.
Yeah, it's a few blocks away. You guys are right here, right? Where them 3 red dots are together.
What's that?
Right next to Slinka's House of Pleasure, the yawning portal. No, that's where the yawning portal is.
Yeah, that's the yawning portal. We're
Up here or something.
up a ways. We're in the North ward. Should be. Yeah, we're way north in the North ward. At the other end of town.
Come take a drink.
But is it by the yawning portal, kind of?
Blocks.
Yeah.
2 blocks from the yawning portal.
How close to the Honorable Knight?
No such thing.
Let's see. It's probably between the Court of the White Bull and Virgin Square.
Okay. I see Virgin Square. What was the other thing?
Court of the White Bull.
Oh, you're looking at the interactive map. I was looking at the where to put it on here. I'll have to open up the interactive map.
Yeah. That's how I found it.
Sounds like we should open up the interactive map.
Don't do it, it's trapped.
Dum, 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 dum. It's a trap.
It's always a trap.
Oh, calamari. While you guys are looking that up, who was bitten by a were rat?
I think Tato was the only one, right?
Tato and I was
Tato.
bit,
Furball.
but I resisted it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the.
Oh,
I
wait.
think that was the question. Do
Was I? Did I?
you know that?
Did I
Everyone
resist?
that needs to be checked.
Yeah, everybody got bit, but I think only Tato suffered, or maybe me too. I can't
It
remember.
was Tato and Furball that got bit really bad.
Well, yeah, everybody got bit. Well, not everybody, but a bunch of people got bit. But like Lodger resisted. I resisted once at least.
I resisted.
And I know Furball resisted once, but I think I resisted once and then got bit a second time, maybe. But I can't remember. Okay, where?
I guess the point, as a group, would we think we all need to go and have a spiritual checkup just to be sure?
Yep. I would think anybody that got bit should want to check.
Mm. Yeah, right.
En route, if there's a pet store, I want to get I want to buy some cats.
You are a cat.
No, I'm talking about house cats.
We
You
are.
I gotta get some more house cats for the place.
Don't we have enough house cats?
Right.
Well, what the hell? Get rid of the mice downstairs.
What is this? What is this place I'm looking for? The plinth,
Yeah.
which is going to be yellow, right?
Yes, it is.
Yellow. Okay. Which I need to copy this. Oh, map layer, right? No, a GM layer. Nope. Token layer. There it is. Copy.
Everyone gonna go to the temple?
The reason I put the question
Do
in
we have
there
a secure
was-
do we have a secure vault or something to put our stuff in? Unless it's really
Is there a
secure
way
in
to
Waterdeep.
Is there some way we can secure that so we don't the stuff that we brought in? I think is what
I don't know, is there?
we're talking. Sure, there is.
Of
I mean,
course there is.
Yes, you can. You got like
Silly.
lockable
Oh.
rooms and stuff.
How could you not think that there was? I mean,
I can't see where any
Oh,
of our
that's what-
tokens are.
We're not supposed
You
to.
should be able to see the map that you're on, right? You're not actually on. You're not actually out and about on that map, but
Yeah, our tokens aren't on the big map.
I want to fight more were rats. Stab, stab.
Well, I know we got a bunch of rats below us, so we gotta clear out.
Good, then I'll kill them all.
let God sort them out.
There shall be bloodshed. Us rogues like bloodshed.
Gosh, dang it!
you
Pissing me
do
off.
anyway.
You do as a rogue. Or a
So-
wizard, or a sorceress, or
Or anything.
Or anything
any
like
kind
that.
of character you play.
Yeah. Why is it? Dang it! Okay, I guess it will be no outline. I guess. Dang it!
At least I'm not the runaway bride.
True. You are not the runaway husband or bride.
Guess we'll make this white.
And sometimes when people need to step up, they step up, and some people will step down when they step down. So let's see how things go.
That was the most weird thing I just heard ever. I think it was like I don't know. I don't know
You
if that
notice
was
that,
obvious or
Grant?
not, but it was strange.
It sounds like perhaps everyone.
Okay, so here is
Most-
if you're looking at the map, we are way up there.
Yep, I see it.
Why am I echoing so bad in somebody else's thing? So we are way up there, and this is where the plinth is.
Okay, I'm just...
8,298 feet.
As the crow flies.
So I say,
So
Great.
it is a little bit further than that. As the crow doesn't fly, so to speak.
The crow does fly.
So we would have to go this way, and then this way, and this way, and down this way.
Make sure we don't see any squirrels.
That's only for dogs, you moron. Cats don't do that. We chase mice.
Gently said.
Cats don't
Nope,
chase
we make deals with
cats don't
squirrels.
chase mice, or cats don't chase squirrels. Is that what you're
How
trying to tell
about
me?
where squirrels?
11,121 feet away.
okay. So we're going to take a tray.
So about a quarter of a mile. Or no, 11,000. No, it's 11,000, right? Yeah, so it'd be 2.25 miles.
So you're gonna take a dray?
Yep, I guess we'll take a dray.
All right.
I'll
What's
wear
a
my
dray?
big floppy hat. A cart.
Ah.
A taxi. A taxi / cart.
A taxi wagon.
So you you flag down a dray.
Yep. We have to go out of Troll Skull Alley to get to a dray, probably, but
Yeah, absolutely.
we might be able to catch one up on Horn Street there, or we might have to go out to the high road, or Delzorin Street. But either way, we'll get one somewhere. Is it wherever we can get one? Wherever you decide we can get to one the quickest.
I think High Street will work.
Okay.
Well, you're a dray driver, wouldn't you know that?
Probably. I probably just recommend going to High Street first too, because it's a big wide street.
I mean, I know you're a bard, but this is your dray job.
Yep, my dray job. My dray job is my day job.
Don't quit your dray job.
That's not funny. We can probably all see this from where we can probably all see this
I
from the
got
Troll
that
Skull
one. I
Alley
thought that
too.
was hilarious.
I think, at least from the upper level. From the Troll Skull Manor, we can probably all see the Sword Maiden.
Oh, yeah, probably. Possibly.
She's close enough. She's close enough that we should be able to see at least part of her above the tops of a lot of the buildings.
So you come up around the corner and you see there on High Street sitting a dray. You recognize it from Noah's conveyance.
Okay.
Hopefully
Tim.
It's Jade the Draper.
Tim.
Tim. Good to see you this fine morning.
Your coworker.
I believe
Bob,
I believe Noah said that we should ride free today.
Your coworker Bob, who everyone calls behind his back Smelly Bob, looks over and goes, "Oh, what? Zayd? Yeah. The boss is wondering if you were going to be late today."
Oh, well, perhaps I do have to go down that way, so I thought maybe you could take us.
Well, I'm heading back that way shortly, so I might as well start now. Hop in.
All right. So,
Don't mind the smell. My last passenger was quite inebriated.
I look at the rest of the group as we're climbing onto the dray, and I kind of like, yes, it was his last passenger, I'm sure.
I don't know about inebriated, but it sure smells like he was drunk.
When you get in, you realize it. Yeah, the last passenger was quite drunk and left some of their last meal and their alcohol behind on one of the seats, and that's why it smells.
I'm gonna try to give Bob a backhanded compliment. I'm gonna say, don't worry about the smell, Bob. You more than make up for it.
Wow.
So everybody calls him Smelly Bob.
How is that a backhanded compliment? That's a barely hidden insult.
Okay, same thing. But I could be saying he smells good. I could be saying he smells good, and so it covers the thing. But
Well, that
Okay.
his dray driving is so good that it makes up for the smell in the car.
Sure.
Whatever
Bob takes it to mean, but I'm gonna try to make him feel good about it.
What just happened?
How much is usually the going rate for it?
Come on, that was rude.
What was that, James?
What's the usual rate for something like this?
5 coppers.
Oh,
A special deal for you, 5 silvers.
I believe it's I believe it's 5 copper to go by Droy.
I believe so. They ain't much. So you're gonna stop at the Noah's conveyance first, or are you gonna try to get him to take you directly to the temple?
Well, the temple's on the way, so I figure we could probably go to Noah's by way of the temple.
Mm. Mm. So you're gonna have him stop at the temple.
Yeah, see if he'll stop at the temple first. I think it's
Well, he'll
5
stop
copper.
at the temple. And as we get out, he's
Yeah, between 2 and 4 copper. Sorry.
we'll say this one was 3.
Okay.
5 because the cat asked too many questions.
I was gonna try to
It's
slip him some
3 for
silver pieces.
3 for everyone else, but 5 for pets. So you're out of luck.
That's a piece, right?
Yeah. And since I'm a dray driver too, you should probably pay me.
Yeah, but I also know that we just scored a bunch of stuff. I'm just helping out Bob a little bit.
Yeah, all right, that's great. So you get to the temple. You go in, you find a priest. They're like, how can I help you, children? Hey, give a little proper reverence to the priest of Bahamut with them.
I will say, we found ourselves in a situation last night with a couple were-rats, and I'm afraid some of us have been bitten, and we'd rather be safe than sorry.
Of course, I can help with that. The standard donation for detecting curse is 90 gold apiece.
You said that is detecting? Does that include the cure if you find something?
No. If we find something, that's a whole nother process. It wouldn't think too long, though. These curses have a tendency to creep up on you.
That is a rather high price, my brother.
Unfortunately.
Yes, I
She-
believe I believe that Bahamut is the platinum dragon, not the platinum hoarder.
Yeah, he is the platinum dragon. Who sleight of handed?
I don't know.
James
I can't
sleight of
get it to
hand.
work.
Yeah, I slight a hand in a silver coin to Bob.
Sleight of hand is smart.
Why?
Make sure they can leave your file sheet. That's all that matters to me, bro. You got your 90 gold to pay for this remove curse or not?
We did look.
Hopefully this works.
3 of
I'm
you?
not sure about the treasure part.
You'll have to work on that treasures, party treasure. You'll have to go through and say, hey, I have to spend some of this party treasure to cure some people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, loaded up party treasure.
I have enough for me to get detected. I don't know about cured after, but I can get detected.
Get detected. You could get detected. I wonder how much that would.
Oy vey.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
But I will be like, you know, Bahamut is he's not a hoarding god. We give all we get to help people.
You were so close to saying my Hamlet there. I was hoping for it.
Well, you know,
My
you're
Hamlet.
more than welcome to try to find a cheaper deity. But being I'm the only one here powerful enough to help you. You'll have to pay my prices. Says the priest of Tiamat. Just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Does
Well,
Does anybody know if there's early warning signs of the curse that we wouldn't necessarily have to have detected
Good.
that would show
No,
like
Laza. And it absolutely wouldn't be anything like that whisper that just grew out of your nose.
Well, you know.
I know 3 of you got it, man. I know it's Furball. I think it was Furball, Zaid, and Potato all got bit. And this note here tells me who has the curse.
Tato's the only one, but I was supposed to end up being the funny one with the curse, and he was supposed to be good, but
I did not roll the dice that way, sir. You do not dictate the rules. You, sir, are out of line.
okay.
Plus your
I'll go to my
character
corner.
your character doesn't go, "Hey, I got bit, but there's no way I can be cursed."
Yeah.
Anybody can be cursed.
Okay, so how much is the
Detecting is 90.
okay, 90, and there's
It's another 90 to
much to
remove
get
the
checked?
curse if you have it.
There's 3 of us that need to be detected.
okay.
So it's 90 gold pieces to get detected.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Furball spends 90.
I'm going to. Can I try to persuade the guy to lower the price? I say, my good sir, I have no problem paying this 90, but you see, my friends are somewhat destitute, being peasants and all, and perhaps we could bargain with you. I will pay some of theirs and pay some of mine, and we could come out to a smaller, even portion.
Oh, you're going to help pay. I'm sorry. Did I say 90? I meant 100. No, make your roll. If you fail that roll, that's absolutely what he says, though.
Ah.
Oh, and he does, too. He says, yeah. Inflation. Times are tough all over.
there's these new tariffs that they've just imposed.
Damn, the terrors already hit the city.
I say, well, there's
These tariffs is really, really costing us a lot. We got to spend extra money just to bring magic into here to do these little miracles for you. So, yep. We were discussing the cure embargo.
Waterdeepian scum.
Well, the thing is, in the treasure, we got enough coins to do it.
Oh, you're too good to spend your own well-earned cheddar, are you, sir?
Or what? Where did when?
I don't
when-
have any
when did
well-earned
we-
You know
cheddar.
how much
I
cheddar
was
I
gonna
was
say,
given.
When did we get that treasure? Is it still there? That's what I'm wondering.
Yes.
Yes. There is some treasure in the treasury. Would we like to look at the treasury?
In the party treasure, we have 218 gold, 1,500 gold worth of assorted coins, and then we have 375 silver, and we have a bag of jewelry worth 750 gold,
Roughly.
roughly.
Okay.
We may have to come back.
Yeah, bag of jewelry worth 750 gold.
And then we also have seven gold pieces loose too. Just
Well, we have a bag of assorted coins.
I say,
Worth
well, my good sir.
1,500. Oh, is that back at the
What?
place?
What are you talking about?
The bag of assorted coins?
What?
I would assume you brought your money with you. You didn't think this was going to be free, did you?
Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. So what I was going to say though is, I say, well, one moment, and I talk to the rest of the party. I say, hey, we have this scroll here, and while it is is a powerful scroll. Should we maybe trade the scroll? See about trading the scroll for any of us that's been bit to get cured.
Just for the audience and for me, what was the scroll of anyway?
Mass
Just as a recap.
mass healing word at 8th level. So it's worth a couple
Oof,
thousand.
That's a
Oh.
goodie.
Yeah, that would be a good deal.
It's probably worth at least 1,000. Oh, thanks for the following. Thanks for the follow, narrator voice. I know who you are.
Yeah.
So we have that, but
Well, maybe you could employ your silver tongue and maybe we could actually trade that and make a little more back out of it. I don't know. You're the one who does all the finagling and the haggling.
okay, I will say, okay, good sir, could we perhaps offer you something in trade?
And trade, you say?
Yes, I have a rather powerful scroll here that would be, well worth, you know, several of your cures to detect and cure, and perhaps we could trade this along with, you giving us any overages back.
May I see the scroll?
I say sure, and I kind of like hold it up.
He reaches out, takes it from you, starts looking at it, turns into an
Turns into a what?
Get it out. I'm sorry. I was gonna say he turns into an eagle and flies away.
He will be a shot down eagle.
Couldn't get it out. No, so he looks at the scroll. He looks it up and down. He goes, "Well, I'm afraid I couldn't. I don't have enough gold to be able to reimburse you the value of this beyond what, even if I had to heal all of you. However, I do have something that I came across recently that I cannot use. Maybe I could offer that. Let's find out, though. Let's find out who among you has suffered this horrible curse, shall we?"
Okay, so yeah, it would be worth an 8th level spell scroll would be worth 50,000 gold.
Holy shit!
Oh, wow.
Maybe you should have looked that up before we offered it.
Yeah, well, it depends on what he can offer us, or we could open a line of credit with it, maybe.
Yeah,
we could-
line of
There you
credit.
go.
line of credit.
because we may have to come back here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Right.
we might have to come back as
That's a good idea.
customers
Yeah.
as well.
perhaps
Well-
you could give us each a voucher for the remaining amount, and we could use it toward temple services. It's like free money for you guys.
It's
He
true.
takes his time, casts a spell, determines only Tato is cursed.
Was it only Tato? Okay, I wasn't sure if it
Yeah.
was Tato and me or if it was just Tato.
So the damages.
Oh yeah, that's right. I used my inspiration. I think that's how I avoided it.
Yeah. Would be 360 gold to pay for everyone, all the detections and the one cure. However, if you need to let go of the scroll, he does have an offer.
We can just hold on to the scroll.
I
But
wanna hear the
do we
offer.
want
I
to
wanna
hear the offer? Do we want to hear the offer?
Oh yes,
Sure.
always listen
Yeah,
to
hear
offers.
let's hear the offer. Yeah.
Okay. So the offer that he has is he will provide the party a couple items that the temple can't use.
Oh, okay. This is
The
dangerous.
first one,
Quick.
is a dagger +1 dagger that adds a die 4 extra damage on any successful backstab.
Ooh.
The second one is a ring of protection +2 that also has 2 sorcerer points in it. It could be used for once per long rest.
Okay.
And the third item is a shield. It has no magical bonuses, but as a bonus action, you can perform a shield punch or whatever with it, and there's a 50% chance of knocking down a target of your size or smaller.
Ooh.
It goes to 25% for the next category up and won't affect 2 categories above your size category. He also has a small selections of potions he offers to provide in, of which there are 5 of your basic healing potions. There are 2 of the next up healing potion.
Okay.
I can't remember what healing potions are called because there's so many different healing potions in every different system. And, oh my god!
Yeah, it's
And they change
healing, greater healing, superior, and supreme.
Spirit.
All right, so healing and greater healing on your potions. Used to be a potion of heal. Oh, potion of heal would be nice.
Oh yeah, because it used to be a potion of healing, and then it used to be extra healing.
Yeah.
And then there was potion of extra healing.
Right. Then there's potion of Costco size healing.
The supreme healing comes with sour cream on it. So
Yeah. And tomatoes. No, give me tomatoes.
and tomatoes.
The healing, the healing
Some
supreme.
heroism in here, and a potion of fire resistance.
It came with lettuce and tomato and mayonnaise if it's the healing deluxe.
Well, that's
Yep.
spells and all that for the scroll.
I don't seem like that much for that, but
Yeah.
The one thing is, it's
And I'll detect magic and identify items for you for the next month for free.
that might be that.
one
Might
of the
be worth
things. Plus the fact, here, I mean, mass healing is a really great spell, but these items are all multiple use,
it. Right.
and
It's
we
a
can give them to
consumable.
multiple people.
Yeah, it's a consumable. If we use it, it's gone, and then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth a lot, but we might not want it right now. We might not want it for even a couple levels. So.
Yeah.
I will
Well,
say how about we do that, but instead of detect magic and identifies, we do that, and for the next month you detect like disease and curses and cure them for free.
Well, you see, there is that magical tariff going on.
This should more than pay the magical tariff.
Well, you see,
I think it's a good idea. We should accept.
far more expensive to cast healing magic than it is to cast detect magic and identify.
Right, which is why this scroll is so invaluable to you, because it is set at higher magic.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the title's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Can I do another persuasion with the scroll added?
And I can already detect magic and identify.
Okay, yeah.
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 All right, let's see that persuasion roll. Let's see that persuasion roll. Wow.
What
Fail.
Come on. That should have been an advantage anyways. I got $50,000 in my hand right now. 50,000 gold, I mean.
Roll another die and see what happens.
It'll be terrible.
I mean,
We need to get ourselves a real bard.
Why not?
You may-
A 9.
Another 9. A 9 and a 9.
Number
You
9?
get to add those
I
together.
think that's a
You
sign
get to
saying
add
we
those
should
together, right?
accept that offer.
Dang it. Okay.
James, did Furball just try to threaten my priest?
No, he said
Oh.
I think we should
Yeah.
accept that offer.
Oh, I thought he was like, you think we should accept our offer? Like, you're not threatening my priest, bro. Well,
No,
smite
he doesn't threaten.
Your God will smite you.
He was talking to Zaid.
All right. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm willing to accept it, but I would rather have because it sounds like it's about 2,000 or 3,000 to 10,000 worth of stuff,
I can give it a try.
and then have a line of credit of 10 or 20,000 would be better, but
Why don't you try to counteroffer for some cash on hand that he could provide? Because we do need cash to open the inn. That is something we know we need.
yeah, but he doesn't have that much. He's a temple priest. So.
He might have a little though.
He has what Zaid not Zaid, but Tato just paid him.
That's it. He doesn't have any other gold.
I don't know. That's up to Joe. So I'll ask him. I'll say, well, can you refund? How about we do that with the detect magic and stuff for the next month, but we also instead of you also refund my friend's fee here, and perhaps sweeten it a little bit with some temple funds.
All right. One more persuasion check.
Jeez.
Come
Okay.
on, persuade.
Buddy. Hey, Brian. I have inspiration. I give you my DM's inspiration, so you can use that. Okay.
Anybody got guidance?
I was gonna get my inspiration going.
I don't have guidance. Wait, maybe I do have guidance.
You do now, he said.
Hold on, do I
I
have?
just want to
Do I have guidance?
Where?
I do
think
not
with-
have guidance.
No.
He asked it
Tato has
already?
guidance.
No,
He's
I don't
casting
have.
it on.
I thought.
No, I don't have it.
Oh.
I said, does anybody have guidance?
Oh.
What about
I
you
thought
there? What about you there, Furball?
No.
You don't have guidance? It's
No, I know how to smite things.
What?
You failed us yet again, sir.
You only have smite things? Is that what you said?
I have a lot of different ways of smiting.
Okay, there you go.
Dude.
Oh my
Why
God!
you gotta
Really?
Smite in a city camp. Oh, that's because it wasn't a city
Okay.
player.
You have DM inspiration.
Roll that
That I gave you.
six-sider to add to it.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
11, 12, no 11.
Wow, man. What the fuck is going on there?
I don't know. I got a +5 to persuasion too.
I know.
This is bad, guys.
So I got an 11
is-
that time.
This is
I
bad.
think persuasion.
Even with inspiration, it's not going
I think we're
well.
just pissing them off. So
Yeah, that's.
He looks at you, and first a look of annoyance passes in his eye, and then an emotion that you can only assume is pity comes before him, and he returns the gold that the party had spent, and he's like, "I will do what I can, but I can't promise I'll be here every time you come seeking help."
all right. So what's the dagger again?
It's just a dagger. It's a
+1.
Gives you
Plus two?
plus 1d4 on backstab.
+1 with on a successful backstab. It does an additional 1d4 damage.
Do we have a sorcerer in the party?
Yes.
I put add exclamation point D4. That's a wild card. Is it necrotic damage that it does?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. And the ring was. The ring had
Protection
with
+2.
what?
Ring of protection +2.
So,
Is that what it was?
yeah, plus source. Yeah, plus 2 sorcerer points.
For a long rest.
Okay, hold on. Was the ring of protection +2, or is the ring of protection with +2 sorcery points?
It's both.
Okay.
Both.
All right. +2 with 2 sorcery points. Because I knew it had 2 sorcery points, but.
Yeah. For a long rest.
You said short. Which one is it? Short or long rest?
Long rest. If I said short, I was wrong.
Okay. And then, what was the last thing again?
Shield.
A shield, yeah. Shield upon bash causes chance
A 50% knockdown of someone your size or smaller.
to knock
25%
prone.
of one size up.
I thought you said you could go one bigger too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
25%.
25%. They don't even get a save, bro. It's just you got a straight percentage chance of knocking them down. That's for one person and one person in my mind. I don't know who you'll give it to, but I know who I want to see have it.
I think Tato wants that, probably, or the
Yeah.
Paladin. One of the Paladin. I don't
He's
know.
already got 2 magic items.
What's the Paladin got? What's Furball got?
Nothing.
Furball needs the shield, probably. What's he use for a weapon?
Either claws or a long sword or a spear.
Okay, so yeah, that's what those are, both one-handed. So, well, one or two-handed. So yeah, shield would probably be good for the Paladin. And the
Yes.
dagger would be good probably for Ochet or Lila, maybe. What does Lila use normally?
I got a cat's card.
Can you hear us, Shay? Shay, can you hear us?
Yeah.
What does Lila use for a weapon usually?
Usually magic or staff or a dagger.
Ah, okay. So yeah, dagger would be good for her too.
Yeah, but she
she's
don't have
probably
back.
she's gonna get the ring.
The
I'm
ring of
sure,
protection.
because she's the only sorcerer.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
she's got
she's a
sword-
sorcerer.
she's a
Yeah, that's
sorcerer.
right. So you can have the ring of protection. Yeah, with sorcerer, extra sorcery points. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Also, we got a nice set of bracers. Were they just bracers that were nice?
No, them are +2 bracers of archery that also give you a +1 to sneak rolls.
I like the arch.
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Okay, those are from before, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll put those in the thing real quick. I mean, they're in the.
Yep.
All right. So we'll do that, and those are the things we got there, and then we got five potions of healing. I'll put these in the party treasure. Actually, we can just split these up because. Does
Yeah,
everybody?
you should.
We'll just give everybody a potion of healing except for me because I already have one. 5 potions of healing. So everybody take your potion of healing.
Okay.
Uh,
How do I do that?
So if you go up to the compendium thing, which is the 3 books kind of like stacked from the back, kind of at the top right, you see there's like the word balloons, then like a book, and then like what looks like the binder of 3 books.
Yeah.
So click on that and type in potion of healing.
Oh, I dropped my important sheet of paper.
And then when that why is it? What in the world?
Not gonna identify the rest of the
What's going on right now?
the warehouse.
Yeah, so you just drag one of those where it says either EK or DMG or PHB. Like, you'll drag one of those potions of healing to your sheet.
Where on my sheet? Like, is there a specific place I need to go?
Nope. You just drag it to the center of your sheet and then drop, and then it'll go where it's supposed to go.
Holy crap. I don't have to type it in.
That's awesome.
Nope.
I'm so used to typing everything in.
And I will set up Lila's sheet with the ring.
The One Ring.
One ring to rule them all. Wait, no.
And there was 2 other items from the were-at layer that you guys found too that were magical.
A copper ring.
Yep, the copper ring, which is a ring of electric resistance.
Okay, and was it the small blue gem?
Well, that's magic, but the
Okay.
rapier too.
Oh yeah, the rapier. Yeah, that.
The rapier.
The copper was a ring of
A lot of people-
electric lightning resistance.
Yes, electric resistance, lightning resistance, whatever you want to call it.
Resistance. Okay.
The last one was the rapier.
Yeah, the rapier.
Yeah, yes. The really fancy, cool rapier.
There was something about the blue gem too, but I don't know what it was.
It was an odd-shaped blue gem.
Yeah, but you said it was magical too, but I thought
Yeah,
I don't know what it was. So
Seems to have some type of security magic placed upon it. It's a fucking key, man. It's a key. It opens to another place, or another time, or another
dimension.
reason, maybe another rhyme.
What was it? What was it? Protection magic?
Yeah, it's a key, man. Some kind of magical key.
It opens to the secret back room.
I know where it opens to another world. Man.
Well, beyond imagination.
Imagination.
Of snot monsters, and they're coming for you. They want to sneeze on you. Sneeze on you.
I got one.
Gumzutai won't help in this situation. Sorry.
Okay, Joe, just to clarify, the +2 bracers of archery, +1 stealth, are they +2 to hit
And
to
damage.
damage? Both. Okay, hit and damage.
Yes.
Plus the 1 to stealth. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, plus 1 to your stealth, because you're just not stealthy enough.
You're damn straight.
So I gave you a little help.
It's true.
And then Brian, the last item was the magic rapier.
The magic rapier. Okay.
Someone want to check?
No,
Someone want to check that one out to see what it is?
Oh.
Yes.
I think a lot of us would
Make Tato check it out for
use
sure.
the magic rapier.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll identify it.
It's a +2 rapier that once per long rest holds a single bard level 2 spell slot.
Sounds like it's designed for you, my friend.
Yes. Everybody got a custom magic item.
Ooh, I'll take the copper ring. That,
Then I'm the shield.
that does the lightning resist.
That you took both the copper rings, if that's the case.
Oh, is there 2 of them?
Well, you already have a copper ring on your file sheet.
Oh, that does 1 less die of damage
Yeah.
of lightning. Oh, then
Yeah.
I don't need. Then I don't need the lightning
You'd
resistance.
be really good against lightning if you had both.
Yeah, I could be really good against lightning resistance and that 1 less.
Can you
die of
smack them
damage.
together like this, and then it creates a new power? Psh, psh, thing ring, do your thing. No, man.
Big lightning ring, do your dance.
What did Lodja get? Was that from before?
She
Bracers.
got bracers. She took the bracers.
Oh, the
The
bracers.
the
Yeah.
archery,
archery bracers.
Archery bracers.
Gotcha. Okay.
And smelf.
Smell.
Yep. +1 to stealth. That makes sense for Elijah because yeah, she's fairly stealthy anyways,
What do Chet?
and she's always using the crossbow.
Well, check out the dagger.
Oh yeah, the thieving dagger.
Do you need me? Chet, do you need me to add that to your sheet?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right. Do we want to take a little be right back?
Yeah, I do. I got a P too, so you know.
All right. It sounds like a great idea, guys. Let's do it. Be right
A
back.
bio break.
You're only on P2? Dang, I thought we were up to P5.
P5. All right. Okay. So what I was gonna say is, if I can go drive Dre and do whatever I need to do afterward, then I can do that. But if we need to visit the fence or whatever, but I need to drive the Dre probably at some point today. So.
Um,
But so basically,
Well,
once we get down there after the temple, we'll head straight to the Dre, and then I'll kind of use the Dre as a guise of we're going and dropping off stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, here we're gonna go sell stuff, and like whatever, but I'll look like I'm driving a Dre.
so you're gonna not return to the town. You're gonna go straight from the temple, pick up the dray,
Right, and then go do our other stuff that we need to do. Yeah.
pick everybody up, drop it off. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
cool. All right, so that's fine. And then, you just got to sell the jewelry. Anything else you need to do during? You got one day and a dray in Waterdeep. Does anybody have anything they have to do? Are we live? Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go around the table then. Rich, anything you particularly want to do while you're in Waterdeep with a day and 300 and something gold in your pocket?
And I didn't add up the silver and the copper from the other thing yet, but I'll get there.
Throw that into the bar fund if I were you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, no, I'm thinking about, going along and acting tough and crossing my arms and stuff when we go and get into any negotiations for jewels and stuff to kind of, look tough and things like that. I don't have any purchases that I'm looking to make.
Hold on. So what you're saying is you want to intimidate the only fence you guys know?
No, I'm just.
That's what I
What am I
heard.
saying? Oh, you human, you uplanders in your ears need to have bigger ones like us.
You uplanders in your
No,
small
just,
ears.
Your small ears. No, not intimidate. We're going to just go and show a unified front. A sign of no weakness as opposed to a sign of aggression.
All right. No special. All right. Cato, anything in particular you need to do in the city of Greyhawk while you're in a dray for the day with 350 gold pieces?
See,
We're in
Greyhawk.
the city of Greyhawk? When do we move there?
it was that blue gem, damn it!
That's a
It's a
good
key to
one,
Greyhawk.
though. Yeah. And
Yeah, no, I'm good.
brings back memories.
Yeah, it does.
Furball, anything you need to do while you got a pocket full of gold in the city of Waterdeep in a dray?
Okay, would I know the temple that I would go to?
You was at the same temple that he was at earlier. It's all the same.
Oh,
You guys all go to that same temple that you were at earlier.
okay.
So if anything you need to do at a temple, you could have already done. That it? Nothing else?
I really didn't have much to begin with.
Ashley, anything you need to do in town?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope.
Shay?
Just lick
Just
my
lick-
butt.
Speak up.
Oh, I know what I could do. I was thinking about maybe I would see what I could do with the 66 copper to try to help out some people.
Okay, so you can pass out coppers to beggars and stuff if you'd like.
Yeah, I would do that.
You're gonna get out, like walk by the dray doing that, or how you gonna go about that?
Oh, being honest, I really don't know how to do that. So I think I should just stay close to the tavern.
Stay close to the tavern.
No mind, I just I don't know how to really go do that, so I just
All right, so you're just gonna hang out in the dray and do what you're told.
Toss
All right,
money
so
every once in a
no
while.
needs to get
and
anything
I'm
done.
gonna
You just
throw in the
sell stuff,
coppers
what's your
to.
loot?
I'm throwing all my coppers into the kitty for the till.
The poor
Okay.
box at your church.
For the bar, you mean?
Yeah, for the bar.
Okay.
All right, that'll work.
And I do give 50 of my silver to the temple.
Remove from your file sheet, please. Make sure it's awesome.
How much
Look
is
at
your
that.
how much copper is that, James?
I gave 66 copper.
Okay.
He just couldn't have that many copper in his possession.
I think it's helping out overall.
Yeah. That same priest thanks you very much. Anyhow, yeah. So you can get your stuff done in relatively short order. Just what do you do? Just drop everybody back off the troll skull?
Me?
Yeah, you sir.
Yeah, if they want to. Yeah, if they're not doing anything, I'll just drop everybody back off the troll skull, or if you guys, I will offer them they can ride with me back to Noah's conveyance and walk back with me. But it's a long walk.
I'll walk back with him.
Yeah, I was planning on doing that anyway, right?
So I will go ahead and do my dray work so they can kind of ride with me. I guess if they're not getting off the dray to do really anything per se, but.
But eventually to go with the, with the
And
jewels and get rid of them.
Yeah.
I got my flats on. I can walk.
Yeah,
So,
and since Noah's conveyance is kind of by our fence, maybe we'll do that at the end of the day, and he'll probably be more likely to be around, I would think.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And
So,
wasn't he a Tabaxi too, or no, or just Knuckles or whatever his name was that introduced him to us,
Or Shadow, or
whatever his name was.
you know what?
Silver, one of those hedgehogs.
One of those hogs.
Bugsy, I don't know.
Hogsies.
I don't remember. I can look and see if it's in my notes.
I know Sox's cousin was the one that introduced him to us.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I want to think he was either a Tabaxi himself or he was a halfling.
Bob Orange. His name was Bob Orange. I'm guessing he was a cat.
Bob Orange.
That sounds like a Tabaxi name to me.
He was a tabby.
Yep.
Tabby. A tabby-axi.
I thought he was like a gnome.
With a name named like Bob Orange. Maybe. I mean,
Maybe he's a half Tabaxi, a half
Maybe.
Tabaxi.
I'll just go back
Half-baxi.
and watch episode 10 and find out, I guess. Tune in to find out. I'll know next time.
Okay, so according to between what I've added and what James has added, so far we have 534 gold pieces, 100 silver pieces, and 197 copper pieces toward the bar fund.
Okay.
I'll put in 200
200 what? Gold?
gold.
Okay.
So nice of you.
Anybody else want to put in?
I'll pop 200 gold into it.
Okay, so they're at
I'll drop
934.
100 into it.
100?
Yeah.
I didn't add my 66 piece to my character sheet yet, so you can just put that in there.
You're gonna add 333 gold to your character sheet, and then the 66 was only copper.
You might not want to give all your gold that you were going to get.
Yeah, you want to hang on to some.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let
Ashley,
someone else
did Ochet want to add any gold to the bar fund?
Sure.
Do you know how much gold you have or currently?
No.
It'll be near the bottom of your page, but above your objects, your items. You'll see CP, EP, CPSP, EP, GP, PP, PP.
Oh,
PP. I thought I got
I didn't
PP.
see it.
And middle, it's kind of the middle of your sheet, probably be with your items, depending on how many items you got.
Yeah, right above your
It
items
looks
and
like
below
there's
your
little
tab.
little symbols that look like
the-
coins, kind of.
It's right below attacks and spellcasting.
Does it say
Right
anything?
below that.
Does it have any numbers in there?
Yeah, it says 1, 1, 1, then 20 arrows.
What? No,
Huh?
no. Wrong
I have
spot.
no clue.
Wrong spot. Middle of your sheet, like dead center.
No.
Probably dead center, but it'll be under attacks. Your attacks, like the 28, the vicious, whatever it says, like daggers or swords or whatever it says right there in the middle.
Dark clothes, belt pouch, right?
Yeah. So
Right
above that,
here.
above that,
Oh.
above that.
Okay.
So above that, you should have where it says item name. Just above that, there should be a line, and there should be 5 empty spaces.
Oh, 15 GP.
15 GP. Okay, so it should be 348 GP now.
Okay.
And do you have anything in the last space? The first one, the first space?
The EP?
Nope. CP, the first space.
Nope.
Okay, then that should be 66.
Okay. Got it.
All right. You got that too, Shay? Or you need help finding it?
Huh?
I said you got that too, or you need help finding it?
Need help finding it.
Okay, so on the middle of your sheet, above your items, there is like 5 blank spaces, kind of.
Oh,
Like
which one of my sheets? The core, the bio, the.
you want to be on your core sheet. So and then above where like it says deck of cards and arcane focus and stuff near the bottom, that all that stuff, all your items, just above there, there's 5 empty spaces. You have 10 gold pieces, it says.
Yeah.
So you're gonna add 333 to that, so you'll be at 343. And then the first space all the way to the left there, where it's got like the square coin. The square coin is copper pieces, and that will be 66 is what you're going to put in there. There you go. There, you're all set.
Sorry, I haven't been very involved. I'm just not myself today.
Yeah, I understand. It sounds like you're a little bit under the weather's like kicking your butt a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all good. We don't expect you to be any more than you can be. All right.
Shay, just be all the Shay you are.
Just be all the shade
Just
you can
saying.
be. All right. Why is there 2 yawning portal mugs? Oh, is there? That's because there's another bar right next to it, isn't there? Or
Mhm.
right by there. Yeah, I think so.
It expanded.
Expanded. That's the yawning portal 1B. It's 2.0.
County Portal Junior Bar.
Yeah, yawning portal tiki bars.
A tiki.
From the jungles of Chult comes the tiki bar.
That's right. It would be Chelton music in there. Lots of drums, I suppose.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. So we'll try to fence the jewelry to Bob. We'll try to see if Orange Bob can fence our jewelry for us.
What was Bob?
Bob Orange.
Bob Orange, yeah. Well, we say it Orange Bob in the vernacular here.
Oh, hold on.
Bob
Bob Orange is
Orange.
the someone you talked to.
What's that?
You had a mission to talk to Bob Orange. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We say it Bob Orange sometimes here in the
Instead.
vernacular.
Hold on. Nine
Orange
times. I
Bob.
didn't write down the name of the. Did I not? Oh, I bet you it's right here. Hold on.
What if he was red? What if Bob Orange
I
is?
missed the Bob
is,
Orange for the wrong person.
What if he's a redheaded dude with a bob? Bob haircut.
Breakers the Tabaxi fence and Black Wagon Alley.
Breaker. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he
Yeah,
used a tabaxi fence. Yes, yeah, I
And
knew
then
that.
there's a gnome fence.
And that's Bob Orange,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a gnome fence.
Yeah, so we got to see
Not
Breaker.
No.
No.
Seems counterproductive since you're supposed to be secret, but you're a gnome fence.
Yes.
I need to see what this place is called.
Breaker's the one that is Fox's realm.
He's the one that has the He's the one that has the flower shop.
No,
Well-
that's Bob Orange.
Is it?
No,
I thought Breaker was the one that had the flower shop.
Breaker's the
Bob
cousin. Breaker's the cousin that knows the fence, which is the gnome.
Okay, so Breaker is the cousin. Okay, so yeah, the gnome is the fence that has the flower shop. Then
Flower shop.
that's at least the front's the flower shop.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So you're going to buy some flowers, huh?
While we're along the way, bouncing along, I will mention to Zayd, figuring that you're going to know the city better than most people, want to make sure that I'm reprovisioned, spend a couple gold to make sure that I've got arrows. I haven't been keeping dutiful. I know I'm not out of them, but just to get some more. And also, if he knows if they have any that have, I've heard of, exotic arrows that some that, do more damage or are more likely to hit, and they might be sold at the same place. Of, do you know any place that might be at least one that I'm sure we'd all know an outfitter that would have arrows, but one that also might have special arrows.
You mean like dragon slaying arrows?
That would be a bit much, but I mean, like, I don't know.
+1
ones
arrows?
that also might, what, +1? If there's one that do like, this does additional damage of some
Arrows.
sort.
Poison
Plus
tipped.
one.
Acid, poison, fire, anything like that. Magical arrows, if you will.
Arrows on fire.
Because I know in the Underdark, those tend to be a little less expensive than buying a whole, and getting an entire weapon that's magical. Getting, and arrows, they don't tend to be quite as expensive.
What the?
Someone's beating it up.
Yeah, that's the there's an uneven wheel on your dray here.
Don't.
Seems to be thundering along there. You should see to that.
Sam, is that you?
No, that was me. That's me.
I thought it was coming from
So,
my house.
what was it?
I'm like, where's that coming from? I was freaking out.
Oh.
Losing my mind. Scared me, man.
That's
I
what he
thought
was
there
saying.
a intruder.
No,
A
that's what-
Batman. A Robin. A cheeseburger. I
You
don't
thought there
know,
was a
something's
Batman Robin
going on. All right. So,
No, it was just a shoddy wheel on the dray. We need to get that fixed.
I saw somebody was getting some or something. I don't know, man. Someone's beating it up.
We can see to that. It's these roads in Waterdeep.
We're trying to seek out. We're also I don't know if you've seen, but Lodge's also trying to seek out any Fletchers that sell exotic arrows like acid, fire,
Yeah.
ice.
And then you want to hit the flower shop. Any place else that needs to be hit during this day.
I don't think so. I don't.
I mean, you're with a dray driver who knows the city, right? So if you people need stuff. All right.
So what are we thinking?
Well, you can find an arrow shop. On the way to the arrow shop, okay, a little old lady flags down the dray.
Okay. I will pick her up.
All right.
And say, what is it, madam? You need a lift somewhere?
She says, I just gotta go. She gives you her destination. It's about 2 blocks out of your way from the arrow shop.
Oh, okay. I say, well,
It's
no
your-
problem. Hop right in.
Yeah.
We'll just take.
All right. So she gets in. She kind of looks around the thing and she scoots in between. I don't know. Everybody roll me an 8-sided die except for the person driving, which is Zayd. Quickly,
You said
quickly.
an 8.
1 die 8. All right, that's enough. So it appears that Laja and Tato were sitting next to each other, and there was just enough space that the little old lady slid herself in between them. Yeah.
Why is Alric Stonehammer rolling?
I don't know.
Elric
Oh,
Stonehammer.
is it?
That's Tadeo Stonehammer.
Oh, Tadeo Stonehammer. Sorry.
Oh yeah, man.
Never
This guy
mind.
got a grizzly bear picture, man.
That's true. That should have been keyed me off.
Elric
Should
was
keep you off. Yes.
fit or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
you almost teed him off, calling him, the wrong thing.
I know.
I don't know. I was trying to play off the teed thing. I guess that joke was me off. Yeah, the old lady.
I'm
really
not
makes it-
comfortable having her sit next to me, so I scooch over and cover my valuables and give her a lot of room.
Cover your valuables. What are we talking about here?
Oh, I don't know. I thought I would leave it open for interpretation.
Very well.
Well, if she wants to deal on Tadeo's valuables, he's okay with it, I guess.
He'll pray for her.
He'll pray for her.
So this little 90-year-old lady looks over at Laja.
Yeah, she's
She says-
probably a witch.
says, "What's your problem, child?"
Now she sounds like a witch. I have found I have no problem, ma'am. You just looked as if you could perhaps use a little bit extra room on the dray.
Turns her nose up to you, carries on some long, very boring conversation with Tato that he has no way out of. He repeatedly looks at other members of the party for help, but none of them want to be involved in this conversation.
I will continually respond with, "May Bahamut bless you, my lady."
The lady.
And I will,
My nonagenarian.
and I will say, I will continuously say, "Ah, yes, of course, madam. Of course, madam. Yes, of course." Like, regardless of what she says.
What seems like an eternity of stories about boils and stillbirths and
She is a witch.
chicken.
Can't you make this train go any faster?
I'm soaking it all in.
She finally is dropped off at her grandchild's house a couple blocks away from the Fletchers.
We pity
You
you.
managed to get to the Fletchers. Could only charge a couple copper for that ride, but hey, at least you made a little bit of money today.
I'll be like, may Muhammad's blessings be upon you.
You do that 20 more times, you'll pay for your dray.
Right?
All right. So, you go to the arrow shop. Anyone need to buy ammo?
No.
This is Bower Fletcher. You can spend all the money you want on bow and arrow stuff in the Bower Fletcher. I don't care. You got all the gold you got. Spend whatever you want. If you can buy it, you can have it.
Perception check.
It's a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow stuff. Crossbows
Well,
are in
I
there.
think- Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm-
get. I'll get some enough to restock 20 of hand and 20 of the longbow. So, but also look around to see if there are any special arrows and ask the purveyor of Fletchery there if there's anything that he's got. And Furball, did you want some too?
I was actually thinking about just by observing and listening, how rare is it to find mithril or elven chain or something like that?
Dude, you're in the city of Waterdeep. If you got the money,
And trust me, you don't have the money.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have the money, but
We can find it.
Yeah. I was
I
gonna say
I would
not
recommend-
at the Boyer Fletcher probably.
I would
but-
recommend that we put in a purchase order with the with Aurora's catalog, and perhaps she can get us something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by time she gets it to us, we'll have the money for it. Perhaps, maybe, in a few years down the road that no one knows.
well, according to this, what I'm looking at here, +1 arrows are considered uncommon magic and typically cost between 100 and 500 gold pieces each, depending on the dungeon master's pricing.
Right. So we're just talking about exotic arrows, not even necessarily magic ones. So
What do you want?
What?
What do you
Something
want?
that's more than an arrow.
like
Something that
like a fire arrow, or like something that's set to be a fire arrow, like or acid arrow, or ice arrow, or something like that.
or there are arrows. I don't know if we got it in 5e that are masterwork arrows that aren't magically +1, but they have more of a tendency to hit or damage. They're just like really, really, really good arrows. They're not magical in any way.
Like
so I'm
arrows
looking
of
for any
quality.
type of- Yeah. Like whatever they. I don't know what's available. So
You know
just-
where they have a lot of
Sure.
wonderful arrows? Aurora's Whole Realms catalog. There's a whole area on arrows.
They do. They have a great section on arrows.
Okay. Well, if I wanted to buy, say, 5 of arrows of quality, that are not magical +1, but are +1 to hit and +1 to damage, but not in a magical way. Did those cost less than like 100 gold pieces each?
I'm trying to find the actual stuff for it, but
Yeah, I'm afraid I haven't looked.
I don't
it
think
up
they
in the
have.
Dungeon
I
Master's Guide.
don't think they have a technically an arrow or a weapon of quality in 5e. But you could
No,
you
they
could
don't.
go
Damn
with
it.
whatever you could go with whatever you decided, Joe, for that. So
Sorry. Well, you might not have them. I mean, I think I'm going off of like 3.5 and stuff.
yeah.
So,
Earlier
there-
editions
there's
had weapons of quality.
good stuff for that. But I want to be able to get you something. So we'll say that he's got 2 arrows that are like have the cord attached to them. You attach a rope to them, right? And then bite into some stone.
Like grappling
Designed for
arrows.
that. You got 2 of them. All right, and he'll sell them to you for 3 gold pieces each.
No piece of it free
Done.
All right. Now the next arrow he has is a broad arrow. Right? He can sell you a quiver of them for twice the amount of a regular arrow, but they do +2 damage.
So no additional to hit, but more damage, right?
Correct.
So twice. So a quiver of regular ones is what? 20 gold pieces.
I think so. It's 20 arrows in it, or yeah. Oh,
Quivers. Mr. Quiver of Arrows. Google, tell me. Hold on. How much is the quiver of arrows in 5e?
it's 1 gold piece for
All right,
for
so
20
2 gold
arrows.
pieces. So yeah, so 2 gold pieces will get you 20 of these.
Yeah. All right. Good. Thank you very
Okay.
much, sir.
And
And
I got a really special couple of arrows here for you. I need 5 gold pieces a piece for them. I have 6 of them.
Here, we'll give you this to.
what do they do?
See this glass head? You pour this bottle, a little vial in there, and when they hit, the stuff in the glass and the stuff in the vial mix together, and they turn into a really nasty acid.
That is very cool.
They're 20 gold pieces each.
And there, you said you got 6 of them.
Yes.
How about if I just take 2 of those?
Okay.
That should be some fun.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me how much the acid damage it does, or is that going to be a surprise?
It's going to be a surprise.
All right, that'll be a surprise.
Yeah. So you got to burn a bonus action to put the acid into the arrow. A piece of it, you know what I mean? Because it's a 2-part acid. And then when you fire it,
All right, how long does it? So it has to happen instantly. You can't do it ahead of time, right?
Nope. You got to do it when you're doing it. You got to spend your bonus action. It's got to be one of the 2
Gotcha.
arrows you fire, and you can only do 1 arrow with a bonus action to put the mixture into it. So it's like
Okay.
you could pour the mixture in, fire that arrow, and fire another arrow if you get 2 shots, but you couldn't fire 2 of these arrows in the same round. Does that
Okay.
make
Got it.
have to, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I got a husky now, and yeah, got him. All right, you big silly puppy dog. All right. What? You want some more of that? I will gladly grab your ear, sir. All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
For the alms box, is it just like a regular box, or is it special where when you put it in, it goes to the deity or something like that?
If you're talking to
If you know what I mean.
A gato. Alligator treats for the dogs. Oliver hasn't had one of these in forever. Go ahead, take yours. Be gone. Look at this.
We just about ready to wrap up.
Sorry, I had to give the dogs treats, and they were very excited for them. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say, I don't know if you want to allow them to look at it, while when we're wrapping up here, Joe. or
Yeah.
after we wrap up or whatever. But I will say now I've added the PDF for Aurora's Hell Realms catalog.
Yeah.
So so people
Yeah.
can go look at that if they want.
Yeah. There you go.
Do you want me to give it to them to look
Really
at?
easy. Yeah, literally, if it's in that catalog, we'll try to find a way to put it in the game because it should be available in the game. It's a lot.
Thank you.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's four catalog counters in Waterdeep too.
Yeah.
So
And I might change the price on something.
right, the prices might
If you-
not be different because these are all 1E, 2E prices.
You know, and some things, you might have to I might have to adjust them because it's stupid and we can't find a rule for it to fit 5th edition because it's from 2nd edition. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Up. There we go.
It's a good way to burn money. I can tell you that. Like
They
There's
don't
an
really
item
have
in
they don't
here.
really have the arrows in there that I thought they had though. You have to look around for those probably,
yeah,
but I thought there were some trick shot arrows besides the grappling arrow.
I thought so too. Maybe that was the Ranger's Handbook or something,
Could be.
or the Thief's Handbook. I don't know.
So,
That's fun.
are we ready to wrap up then?
Yeah, we could be ready to wrap up. It's pretty close. It's
All
pretty
right.
close.
Long
You
rest.
start the day doing that. You sold the jewelry to the gnome. You still got the paintings to deal with, but
Now there was only 2 paintings that were from the current batch, right? Or you mean the painting because we already got the money for the other paintings? I think.
yes, you already got the money for the other paintings.
Yeah, but I think in
Yeah,
the
there was
current
only
batch
2
there was only
paintings
2
in the current
paintings. Yeah.
batch.
All right, so we will do that. I also put up in there so people can look at it what the Waterdeep Dray looks like there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That thing there.
Yeah.
So it's more like actually kind of looks like a trolley.
Yeah, it's like a double decker wagon carriage thing. Here's an actual one here. Let's see. It's going to be called Mysterious Note. I'll change it. Actual.
My favorite. Mysterious.
Actual Dray. Actual Dray. Now this is actually from this is an actual Dray, but this was built in the 1890s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, nice. Very good.
So ours wouldn't have glass
Yeah,
in
they fixed.
it. Yeah.
No,
It'd be
they
longer.
fixed the tire on this one.
Yeah, that one definitely has a nicer tire. That's what, because it's from the 1890s, so it even has rubber coating probably.
Nice.
But all right, so let's hop out of here. Thanks for joining us here on Action Surge, where imagination collides with the roll of the dice. We battle fearsome foes and forge unforgettable memories together. As the session draws to a close, remember the journey never truly ends. Keep rolling those dice, weaving those tales. Farewell, adventurers, and don't forget to check out Action Surge 5e on all the platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, etc. And give us likes and subscribes. And until next time, oh yeah, and also share. Make sure everybody knows everybody. You can join us for our cult.
We
Anyway,
need all the friends we can get.
And may Bahamut bless you.
and may Bahamut bless you. And until next time,
God bless you.
may all of your actions surge.
Nice.
Gather round, adventurers bold in the realm where tales unfold. The podcast of heroes, a quest divine, where imagination takes flight. Let's combine. Roll the dice, let the story begin. Monsters and magic, the battles within. From dragons to dungeons, a thrilling ride. Action Surge podcast, where